the great halls of their house, there are assembled three who hope to one day be the world's greatest driving heroes. Created from the cosmic legends of the universe comes our team captain, the Vision Bill Fisher. There's soon to be Wonder Woman, Vicki Fisher. Our Captain Marvel and head flight trainee, Jennifer Scripchuk. And our Batman, master of tools, gadgets, and all things mechanical. Our mild-mannered soon-to-be billionaire, Alan Danvers. Their mission? To fight injustice, share what is right and wrong, to get you out of your house and come out racing with them, and serve all mankind. They are the Garage Heroes in Training Team. Dominating with Dawson.
Ben Dawson. A listener of ours wrote in, and he has a jargon question.
Okay.
It's from a listener of ours called A Powers.
Cool. All right, A Powers.
He wants to know about bedding of pads. Oh, behave.
Oh, so naughty. Gosh, I'm blushing even thinking about it. But I mean, I do. I like that. I like the smell of a new pad. I like the way they feel up against my face. Yep. I'll sleep next. I'll have them on the pillow next to me. But also it's important to get them to a certain temperature and associate them with the rotor that you have on your car, which is also called bedding.
So brake pads. We're talking about brake pads.
Yeah, and there are plenty on the market that you could put new rotors and brand new pads on and go hit the track. And by the time you've, gone through the first yellow lap of warming your brakes up on a DE session or the first yellow lap before a race, they're bedded enough to go take all the heat and get after it. So this is not something that applies to every brake pad. There are also options to get your pads pre-bedded now, which means that the pad company will get them hot enough and next to some steel or something like that. They've got a rig that they'll run your rotor, your pad on a rotor or something like that.
Right.
So you can do that for like the extra $20 or something like that. That's been relatively new. The most recent pads I used to run that took a lot of bedding were Carbotech pads. And I think the reason that you had to do that was because those pads were great pads as far as the grip and the stopping, but they would transfer some of the pad material onto the rotor. So you had to go get the brakes like fire high. Like I used to go out on the street like in the middle of the day and like drive up, get up to 50 miles an hour, slam it down to 20, get up to 50, slam it down to 20, like really jump on the brakes. And I would come back to my garage and like at least one time there was fire on my brake rotors. So like, you had to go out and get the brakes super hot. But then again, by the time you were ready to go to the track the next day or whatever, bam, they were on it. So that's the idea of bedding the brakes is that if it's a pad that, and also disclaimer, Ben is a dum. I'm just talking about my own experience from the pads I've used. I'm not an engineer, but I think it's something that you have to do if there's a concern that the brake pad material is going to transfer or glaze onto the rotor. If you just tried to run it from, cold temperatures to, a full session on the track, the idea is to get the pad material bedded onto the rotors and then let it cool down before you go hit the track. Am I explaining it the way you understand it, everybody else?
I'm just watching Vicki and Jen.
They both have the same smirk, but going in the different directions.
Yep.
Okay, so just real quick, I'll tell you from what I've heard is that you, if you have pads that you need to bed, either you want to, you don't want to take a pad that you need to bed and put it onto a rotor that's had a different brand of pad on it. You want to start with either a fresh rotor or a rotor that's already had that same brand on it. I think the kind of pads that you guys like to run, I'm not going to try to blow up your spot, but I'm pretty sure that you don't have to bed those. Am I right?
Correct.
Yeah. So you guys can go ahead and just jump on that. I may be speaking out of school, but I think PFC pads that a lot of BMW guys like to run don't need bedding. I think G-Lock and Carbotech.
Paget does too.
I guess Paget. I don't have any experience with Paget. I know I've run G-Lock brakes and I've run a crap ass load of Carbotechs before my endurance racing days, and both of those companies are ones that will require some bedding. I don't know if it's because they're both carbon based, but I know that the brain trust from Carbotech, which still exists as a company, left because they thought they could do it better and own their own property or whatever, intellectual property better, and they went left and became G-Lock. So like the dad and one kid are still over there at Carbotech, and then G-Lock is one other brother and some other dude. I don't have any idea. I don't know the people actually, but it was that's one formed out of the other. Carbotech was there before, then somebody left from there and became G-Lock. So I think it's still fairly similar basic brake technology. I could also be wrong. You should have somebody from a brake shop come on and talk to us, but that's
we did already.
Yeah.
We had Wendy from Porterfields come on.
Oh, damn it. What episode is that?
That's way back. I'll let you know.
I'll find out. Those are some of my favorite breaks. I did not know y'all had her on there. I definitely want to hear that one. That sounds great. Maybe Bill can put a link in the show notes.
Oh, I guess I am. Let's see.
Pow, 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 pow. Then I'm going to get it from there because I'm.
No worries. We'll do that.
That sounds awesome. Yeah, I would love to hear what she has to say because I'm sure she's saying smarter stuff than I am. But also, spoiler alert, we all love racing on Porterfield and Ray Best and stuff, and we don't bet those in. You just go get after it.
Yes. Vicki, are you familiar with this term?
No.
Okay. Jen, anytime?
No.
Okay, very well. That's why we're in training, people.
We are in training.
Are we good?
I think they got it. You guys good?
Okay.
All right. They know what it is. All right. So
Check
betting.
Cool.
So betting. It's not just at Bed Bath & Beyond.
Oh,
Right.
there you go.
Very well. Thank you, Ben.
You're welcome.
These
Thank
jokes are free for everybody.
So bad.
Yep.
So bad.